Hey guys, so quick video over the 4 different tests that we can use to help us identify different minerals. You can see those 4 there. We got color, luster, hardness, and streak, and we're going to talk about each individual one here. Okay, we'll start with color. So over here I have 7 different examples of the mineral quartz. And as we look at these examples of quartz, you can see that they're all different colors, okay? Because we got pink, we got clear, we got white, we got green, we got purple, we got orange, and we got like dark gray, kind of smoky looking. It's called smoky quartz for a reason. So as you can see, mineral quartz, 7 different colors right in front of you. Okay, so color really is not going to be a good indicator to us when we're looking for quartz. We can't say, man, I'm looking for quartz, so I got to look for something that's orange, or I got to look for something that's purple. It's not going to work, okay, because quartz has many different colors, so it's not always going to be useful for us. However, it does have, no matter the color, it's always going to have the same streak color, which we'll talk about in a second. So quartz, another one we could talk about is the mineral feldspar. Okay, so here's 4 examples of feldspar. We see one that's green, one that's pink, one that's white looking, kind of dull. It's white, and then one that's kind of gray. This is called labradorite, and it actually will kind of change color depending on how you're looking at it. Depending on how it's in the sun, you can see how it's kind of turning green at some points there. Anyways, that's feldspar, 4 different colors. Again, if we're looking for feldspar, we can't always say, man, I'm looking for something that is pink. Because guess what? Feldspar can be green, it can be white, it can be gray, it can also be pink. Alright, so not a good indicator there, again, but that doesn't mean it's never a good indicator though, okay? So right here, I have the mineral, let's see if I can get it right here, the mineral sulfur, okay? The mineral sulfur, it always has like this dull yellow look to it, and it's pretty easy to identify when you have it. It really always looks like this. So sometimes color is a good indicator, but not always. Okay? So that was color. Next one is luster. In luster, we're trying to identify if something is metallic or non-metallic. An example of something that would be metallic would be this mineral galena. You can see it right here. It has a silver look and it's very shiny. Okay, reflects light just how metal would. Okay, and it's also very, very dense. All right, it's because there's a lot of lead in it. That's where we get the that's where we get lead from. All right, but yeah, this would be an example of something that's metallic. You might be. Yeah, we'll also look at. We'll go back to feldspar. Sure, we'll go back to feldspar. This, again, we would say this one was not metallic. It's more dull than anything, right? It's not silver or gray or gold or anything like that. It doesn't reflect the light the way metal would. Even though it does reflect light. You can see if I get it right here. Try and see how it kind of shimmers a little bit. But it does not look like metal. Okay. You may be tempted to say this mineral right here is mica. You might be tempted to say, man, that looks metallic. But really, when you peel this guy off into sheets, it looks like this. Okay? When you peel it off into sheets, it looks like this. It's transparent. You can see through it. So we wouldn't say this is metallic. If anything, we'd say this is glassy. Right? You can see through it like you would glass. So don't be tempted there. And then sometimes we're kind of right in the middle. This is an example of magnetite. It looks dull, but at certain points it also looks metallic. If you look at those crystals there. So in this case I might say it's metallic and not metallic. We would call it submetallic. Alright. And then this guy right here, this example of graphite, we'd probably call this metallic. As well, it looks like metal. Alright. Sweet. Okay, and then maybe one last one. We'll look at pyrite here. It's a golden color in the way that it reflects light. Definitely similar to how metal would reflect light if you look closely. It does look like metal. Okay, so I'm going to set that aside there again. Third one is hardness. So hardness is just a mineral's ability to be scratched. Okay, so let's take a look real quick at the mineral talc. Okay, I'm going to see if I can scratch it myself. All right, and you can see that I was able to scratch a good amount off. Okay, so since I was able to scratch it with the fingernail, we would call that soft. All right, since I was able to scratch myself, that mineral is soft. If we want to test to see if a mineral is hard minerals scratch glass. So I'm going to go back to quartz here. You can see there's a mark right there. I'll maybe do it this way. Let's see if quartz is considered hard. You can see. Let's see here. Let's see if I can slide it up there. Yeah, you can see that it left a clear scratch in there. It actually accidentally broke some of the glass. Whoops. All right. But we would call quartz hard because it scratched glass. Sometimes we're going to have minerals that you're not able to scratch with the fingernail, and you're also not able to scratch with glass. Those minerals we would call medium hardness. Okay. And then the last one is going to be streak. So this is just the color of the mineral when it's in powdered form. And the nice thing about this is, and I'll go back to quartz here. The nice thing about this is that the streak color is always the same for every mineral. So for example, quartz is always going to have the same streak color, no matter what color it actually is. So we could look at, let's use our purple quartz, so amethyst. Slide these guys away. Let's test the color, its streak color here. Oops. Let's see if we get a little clearer. Okay, so you can see that it left a white powder at the top there. Okay, let's go ahead, let's try the clear one. Okay, again, you can see the clear one also left a white streak. And one last one, let's just try the gray one. Surely this is going to leave a dark streak, right? And no, it left a white streak. So quartz, no matter the color, is always going to leave a white streak. Okay. What else? Let's do pyrite. Okay. So pyrite, it's gold, but when we do the scratch test, we scratch it, it's going to be black. Okay. So pyrite is always going to be black, even though it looks gold. When it's in powdered form, it's black. Okay. So those are the 4 different tests that we do. 4 different main tests that we do. We do have some special tests, right, that we could do. So, for example, this sample of magnetite, it's magnetic. All right, you can see that I was able to get this guy to stick to a magnet. So magnetite is always going to be magnetic. Let's look at the mineral calcite. All right, calcite, when we drop hydrochloric acid on it, you can see fizzing. Right? You can hear the fizzing. So it's fizzing up right there. So calcite reacts with hydrochloric acid. I don't know if you can even hear that. Camera's not doing a good job focusing, but you can see the fizzing going on, I hope. And then maybe even just another one. Might be pretty straightforward, but the mineral graphite, okay? It's very soft, so we can use it to write. Okay, so I don't even know what I was trying to. I guess I tried starting to write Ronin, but then I gave up. But graphite, it's very, very soft, and that's the stuff that's in our pencils. Okay, so those are just some different tests that we can do to help us identify minerals. Hopefully, this is a helpful refresher for you guys. And sweet, see you guys later.